The distress signal from the Kalari research station was their last transmission. Impossible ship detected. Physics failing. Send help or physicists. Preferably both. When the Galactic Council investigation fleet arrived, they found the station intact, but every scientist unconscious, their neural implants overloaded from trying to process what they'd seen. The only clue was a sensor log that made no sense. Length, yes. Mass, sometimes. Weapons, all of them. Speed, faster than itself. Classification, error_underscore compute. 3 days later, it appeared above the Council homeworld. The ship, if it could be called that, hurt to perceive. It seemed to be every size simultaneously. From one angle, it was smaller than a shuttle. From another, it dwarfed planets. Parts of it existed in different dimensions, connected by impossibilities. The hull was covered in graffiti that changed languages depending on who read it. Though everyone agreed, one phrase said Doug was here. Unidentified vessel. Admiral Krex transmitted, state your origin and purpose. Oh, hi, came a cheerful human voice. This is the HSS Technically Legal, out of Earth. Sorry about your scientists. We try to appear gradually, but this thing doesn't really do gradual. What I asked that thing? Well, funny story. You know how you told us we couldn't build warships over 2 kilometers long? Naval Treaty 7 Alpha, paragraph 6. Yes, right. So we built one exactly 2 kilometers long. But we did it in 17 dimensions simultaneously. It's 2 kilometers in each dimension, but since they're all the same ship occupying the same space-time differently, it's technically both compliant and about the size of Jupiter. Admiral Krex's translator glitched. That's not how physics works. What do you mean, every weapon? I mean every weapon. Past, present, future, fictional, and some that are grammatically impossible. They have laser swords, probability cannons, a gun that shoots smaller guns, something called a disappointment ray, and what appears to be a weaponized black hole named Steve. Steve's actually our mascot, the human clarified. But he does get hungry. Council member Vexera stepped forward. This is absurd. You can't just ignore physics. We're not ignoring physics. We asked physics out for coffee, got it drunk on exotic matter, and convinced it to be more flexible about things. Physics and we are cool now. It lets us do stuff. We don't break causality on weekdays. What about weekends? Time doesn't exist on weekends. We negotiated that with entropy. Nice guy, bit pessimistic. Suddenly, the ship did something impossible. It turned inside out while staying right side out. Now its interior was visible, showing a crew deck that contained, among other things, a beach, a mountain, a working star, what appeared to be last Tuesday preserved in amber, and a coffee shop that existed in all dimensions simultaneously. How many crew does it have? Krex asked weakly. Between 0 and infinite, depending on how you count. We're using quantum superposition staffing. Everyone is both on duty and on vacation until observed. Saves on payroll. This violates every treaty, every law of physics, every. Actually, the human interrupted, pulling up a hologram. We had our lawyer check. According to Treaty Subsection J, paragraph 12, word 6, there's a typo. Instead of cannot exceed, it says can exceed. Since our ship is technically a cannon that exceeds normal cannon parameters, we're legally compliant. That's not what that means. You should have proofread better. Our ship's lawyer. Yes, the ship has its own lawyer. We're technically a religious organization in 3 systems, a food truck in 4 others, and classified as weather in the Proximus sector. The technically legal demonstrated its capabilities by firing a warning shot that somehow missed everything while hitting everything, arrived before it was fired, and apologized for itself in 17 languages. Also, the human added, we brought gift baskets. They're in Dimension 4C. Fair warning. The muffins exist in a state of quantum uncertainty. They're both delicious and terrible until tasted. The Galactic Council held an emergency session and voted unanimously. Whatever Earth is doing, make them stop. Earth's response, no takesies backsies. Also, Doug's building another one. This time, it's going to be really weird. The Council surrendered preemptively.